Yeah, good morning. It is very windy here in the city of San Bernardino. Nonetheless, about 200 volunteers are fanned out and they are taking part in the point-in-time count. And of course, the people that they are surveying, the unhoused population, they get no reprieve from this weather. And they do this every year, and the reason is to comply with HUD. That is the Housing and Urban Development Department. It is a federal agency which allocates the bulk of federal funding, which is the biggest source of federal funding for fighting homelessness. And this morning, we are joined by Sandra Searcy, who's the Deputy Director of Housing and Homelessness here in the city of San Bernardino. Can you tell us what kind of information they are getting and why it's so important?
Well, first of all, the point-in-time count survey is critical for the city of San Bernardino because it allows us to gauge the number of homeless individuals, both housed and unhoused. And as a result of that, we're able to take that data and apply for various resources and funding to help mitigate homelessness. And today, for the most part, volunteers are going out to find out demographic information. Who's out there? Who's on the street? Are they individuals? Are they families? What's their situation, their background? What are the gaps in services? What are some of the impediments that are keeping people from accessing shelter or accessing housing? Information that's necessary so that our city can utilize that information and go back to the federal government as well as the state and see what resources and programs we can put in place to assist.
And the city of San Bernardino has the highest concentration of homeless individuals here in the county of San Bernardino. And last year there were 1,300. That's what the point-in-time survey showed. And you're expecting that to grow. What is driving the issue?
Right now, our particular homeless population, there's key characteristics that drive homelessness in the city of San Bernardino specifically. So, for example, 80% of our homeless population have no income. We have about 44% that suffer from a mental health disturbance and about 60% that suffer from substance abuse disorders. Now, outside of that, the biggest drive is the lack of affordable housing. So if you're an individual who, let's say, is disabled or who's on SSI or who's a senior on a fixed income, it is nearly impossible to find affordable housing. And I'll give you a good example. We have many of our homeless population that may be receiving some sort of income, anywhere from $900 to $1,200. And there are some studios or even one-bedroom apartments you can still find in the city of San Bernardino for maybe $1,000 to $1,200. The issue is that many of our affordable housing units have been purchased or now operated by corporations. So the mom and pop operators are pretty much gone as corporations. And as a result, most individuals have to afford at least 3 times the amount of rent. So even technically, although you could afford to pay your rent, you're not going to qualify for that apartment because you do not earn 3 times the amount of rent to move in the first place.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Director Searcy. Again, about 200 volunteers are fanned out, and they are taking part in that point-in-time count. Yes. Let's send it back to you.
All right, Cristy, thank you.